You just accidentally deleted 10 years of mission critical data, and there are no backups in this universe. Now what do? Let's talk accidents. Hi everybody, Real Coder 79 here, broadcasting from an undisclosed location. Today I want to talk about accidents. Big accidents. I think most often this comes in the form of deleting a lot of data. And somehow there's never a backup whenever we delete a bunch of data. I don't know anyone who hasn't been in that boat before. That sinking feeling you get deep in your gut when you realize what you've just done. The data is gone. And you question yourself at first. You say, did I really do that? Did that just happen? And then it sinks in. It happened. It's gone. This just got real. It's terrifying. Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts physically. It's so embarrassing. I don't think there's much anything else in the world more embarrassing than a giant screw up. I've been there. I have made some pretty big mistakes in my career. And I can tell you from experience that it doesn't matter how much experience that you have. It doesn't matter how long you've been writing code. I know some really prolific, experienced programmers out there who have made some really prolific blunders. So what do? First thing you do is stop. Please do not write any emails. Don't call your boss. Don't call anybody. Stop. I think stopping is probably the first thing you should do for any situation. But stop. Stop. You may not realize it right now, but your mind is in a state of panic. And in a state of panic, you're very likely to do something bad. And in a state of panic, you're more likely to do something that you're going to regret later. So, stop. In fact, I would recommend not saying anything unless somebody asks you something. I don't mean hide the fact that you just had a big accident. You have to tell somebody. But there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And I've done it the wrong way. It's important that you accept a few things. Your boss is not going to be happy. There could be a lot of very unhappy people. Your life could change a lot because of this. You could lose your job. You could have to spend the next couple of hours or days or weeks fixing the situation. And I don't just mean the programming problem. You may have to repair your career. You may have to rebuild trust that you just destroyed. And rebuilding trust is not something that happens overnight. It could take a long time to rebuild that trust. You could end up having to take a demotion where you're no longer serving programming in the same role that you once were. You very likely will have to prove yourself again, to prove that you're worthy of being trusted. Because it's a lot about trust when you screw something big like this up. So, pretty soon, somebody's going to have a talk with you. It could be your boss. It could be your boss's boss. Your boss's boss's boss. Going up the ladder all the way to the top, it could be the CTO or the CEO. And next thing you know, you find yourself in a conference room where the thermostat may say 65 degrees, but you know darn well that it is hot in that room. You're pouring sweat. Your heart is beating out of your chest. You can't breathe. It's a pivotal moment in your career right now. This is a pivotal moment. This may be your only chance to redeem yourself, to save your job, to save your butt. But you have to start with saving face, and that's difficult. That requires being humble. That requires listening. That requires responding appropriately to what they're telling you or asking you. And it can hurt. This conversation can really hurt. You know, be upfront with them. Apologize. That's probably the first thing you want to do after you shut your mouth is apologize. Apologize profusely to anyone you can and everyone that you can. Apologize, 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 apologize. It was an accident. Everybody makes mistakes. We're all human. So while they're ripping you a new one, you have to listen and apologize and listen some more and apologize some more and suck it up. It's going to be a big old pill to swallow. Let them speak as long as they need to speak. Let them unleash on you like they've never unleashed on you before. You take everything that they say and you hold it right here at your heart. Don't let it come out of your mouth. Not yet. Take everything that they say and just listen. It could hurt really bad. I can't stress that enough. It could hurt. Be grateful that you're still alive. If you're still in the building and you're still alive and you still have a job, be grateful and apologize. And be grateful some more and apologize some more. You may end up hearing things that you never thought you would hear before. They may have a laundry list of things they've been saving up to tell you leading up to this series of events. And it could come as a surprise, some of the things that they're going to say. Again, it can really hurt. And be prepared for it to hurt longer than the meeting, because you're going to walk out of there, hopefully, with some dignity and with some humility And you're gonna have swallowed a lot of pain. It doesn't even matter if what they're saying is true. Now is not the time to be correcting anybody. Now is not the time to be asserting your dominance as a programmer. You may well write the best code in the company. You might be the best developer that the company has. But you made a mistake. And you have to learn to own up to that. If you made the mistake, it's your fault. You have to own up to it and learn from it. Be as kind as you can. Be as open as you can to this situation. You're gonna have to find a way to learn something about everything that they say. You have to peel away the layers inside yourself. Peel away the pride inside yourself so that you can take their criticism, their opinion, in a way that builds you, not tears you down. You might also want to be prepared to lose your job. This isn't a time to go out and plant bombs, software bombs, on servers. This is a time to prepare yourself to take your next career step. You have to be prepared to lose your job. Because not everybody who makes a mistake gets a second chance, no matter how unfair that may be. The way I look at it is these times in our life when we are under trial, when we're facing a situation where our programming street cred is coming under attack, when our dignity is coming under attack, when we're being faced with losing our jobs, they can be the toughest times in our life, the toughest circumstances in our programming careers, but they can also be the biggest opportunities. Because you have to remember that we all have opportunities to grow. And you may know immediately that this is never going to happen again. You're never going to accidentally delete data the way that you did. But it's more than just the accident. The accident might be fixable. More often than not, the more difficult aspect of the accident comes from dealing with what happens in here and in here, in your heart and in your mind. Because people might be mad, people might not trust you anymore, and you have to, that's the bigger thing that you'll have to fix. And that can really push a programmer, because we're typically not people. We're not people pleasers. We're not social people. We're not skilled in businessness. We're nerds and we're mostly concerned about software. We have to learn. It's these times that allow us to grow as a professional, not just a programmer, I'm sure you'll never make that mistake again, but this is an opportunity to grow as a professional. And it may extend further than your professional career. The improvements you make right now could lead to a happier relationship with your better half, with your family and your friends, and with your coworkers. Know that you may see a lot of pain right now in this situation, but I really believe that you're going to come out on top. You're going to rise above and be a better person and a better programmer because of it. This is not the end of the world. This is an opportunity. It may not seem like it right now, but you're going to be a better developer and a better professional because of this.